So, who is our guest for today? First of all, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Yasmin, and I have Muhsin Battashi. Yeah, sure, bro. Okay, so wa alaikum salam to all of you. And let us introduce our guest for today, Ilham Al Maskeri. Our guest is a multidisciplinary education. See, I got confused to even read that. Educationist with over a decade's worth of experience in education, including teaching and quality assurance in higher education institutions. She is also horse-guided coach and author of internationally recognized The Horse Book Series. Let us all welcome Ilham Al Maskeri. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله حاتم. Sorry, Ali.
Yeah,
It
see,
seems
see, everybody misses Hatim.
thank you for hosting me, and very exciting and always exciting to chat away with you.
Oh, thank you very much. Uh, so, if you don't know Ilham, I think we've known each other for how long? 5 years, maybe, or more than that.
Well, if we don't include Corona, that would probably be 5 years.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, and we worked together, and we had some nice experience in terms of training in education, and especially teaching children. And I think that's what is most exciting. I think about you. I think you get more excited to teach children maybe than adults. Am I right or wrong?
I'd say a bit of both. A bit of both.
Bit of both. Okay, okay. Any specific age we talk about when we say children?
Wallahi, يعني, as an adult, I can't help bring out the inner child in me. So I think everyone has a bit of children in them.
That is true. That is very true. So, okay, now we talk about Ilham, and then we talk about the horses. What is this horse guided empowerment all about? If you can just tell us a brief about it.
Right. I think before getting into the details of it, it's very important that we first have an understanding of the concept itself of the horse assisted education, which is also known as equine assisted learning, depending on which part of the world you come from. So it's basically this umbrella term, which branches out into different services and activities involving horses other than riding. So it ranges from physical and mental therapy down to personal and professional development, rehab, academics, and so forth. Um, my expertise or my area lies in the personal and professional development front. What do? We basically integrate horses in our trainings. So the horses are the teachers, they are the tools, they are
Mm-hmm.
the partners. And as a facilitator, we would coach participants through this experience, which is an experiential learning approach. And we create an environment which enables the participants to explore themselves, to explore body language, their social emotional intelligence, in a very safe, fun, and open, empowering way.
So, why did you choose horses? I mean, we got so many. How about cats? We got so many cats in the neighborhood. Why why did you choose horses?
I know someone once tried to do it with a llama. Why not cats? Why horses? Horses are magical.
Mm,
So many reasons. I would say the number one reason would be that by nature, horses being the herd animals are very intuitive, very sensitive to their surroundings. So they see things which humans can
mm-hmm.
sometimes miss out. And if we listen very carefully to them and if we observe, we can learn so much about ourselves. That includes our actions, our behaviors, our intentions.
Yeah.
um, the universal language for horses is body language as well. So that's an opportunity to develop nonverbal communication when dealing with horses. Um, what else? Horses are fun to be with. They're
Mm,
very therapeutic. They allow for movement. They engage the body, the mind, emotions. and they push you out of your comfort zone. It is like a reality check for those who can handle a horse's feedback. Um, Remember, as facilitators, we guide the participants how to interpret a horse's feedback, which is usually or more often more honest, more accurate, and less judgmental than
Mm,
our human counterpart.
that is true. So I know that horses are smart and they learn fast. Um, I think part of that is you actually can teach them how to walk and how to run, even using voices. Is that true?
Horses are very intelligent and they teach themselves a lot of things actually. They run from the day they're born.
Mm,
Um, but indeed, horses have or are they're blessed with the sixth sense, as I put it.
mm,
They read our energy. So we work with energies. We work a lot with energies.
mm-hmm. So when did you have this passion about horses? Since childhood, or it just came up?
It just came up. It was what they call al-ilham, al-wahi, or the intuition. Something happened overnight,
Yeah.
and I decided to explore horses. Yeah.
I think there are
If you
lots of ilhams going on in you.
oh, if you were going to ask me this just 10 years ago, I'll think you're absolutely crazy that I have anything to do with horses. But
Mm-hmm.
subhanallah, I guess yeah, there is a call. I'm finding my calling, I guess,
Yeah.
through horses.
Mm. I think there's a term used. I watched it in one of the shows called horse whisperer. I don't know if you have any idea about this term.
Yeah, I've come across it,
Hmm.
um, but I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a good idea to have that connection. Can you tell me a little bit about what exactly happens during the session?
um, well, basically, we have these objective driven exercises and discussions, and they set the scene of older sessions. If I were to summarize it in three words, I would say interact,
Mm-hmm.
interpret, reflect. Repeat, interact, interpret, reflect, and so forth. So, how can you translate what just happened in the arena
Yeah.
in your everyday lives and take that learning to make more informed decisions when you face similar situations at home or in the workplace and so forth?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we work a lot of high order thinking and a lot of reflections.
Mm. But who are your audience? Who are you training?
The beauty of horse assisted education
Mm-hmm.
is that it is or it can cater for everyone. I work with children from the age of 5 or 6 years old all the way to executive you know over
Mm.
40. So it's really very customizable to the situation, to the needs of the client and so forth. With children we work a lot with academics, like encouraging reading skills
Yeah.
and building on the social and emotional intelligence aspect. With the youth group we'd focus a lot on youth empowerment, self-awareness, emerging leaders, and then we have the horse guided executive leadership.
So is this like an international franchise kind of a program, or what is it?
I'm not a franchise, but I'm certified horse assisted educator based on horse cream concept, which is an internationally recognized curriculum. As a matter of fact, over 40 countries around the world are engaging in this activity today. And for the first time in the Middle East, here we are.
Oh, so Oman is the first.
First in the Middle East in this specific
Mashallah.
curriculum.
Great, great. How come I'm not there? I haven't part of actually you invited me and I couldn't come on that. I remember that. My mistake, my mistake. So I would like to share some pictures from the workshop. Do you call it workshop?
I like to call them sessions.
Hmm.
I'm very particular about trainings, workshops,
Yeah,
programs,
so that's
but
why I
yeah,
was.
it's just fine. I mean, but I specifically call them sessions, and I'm not so fussed about that. That photo out there
Mhm.
is actually taken in Argentina,
Oh,
where they translated the horse book series into Spanish, and they're using it for research purpose for animal intervention in children education.
so hold on, hold on. Are you telling me now you also trained others in different countries other than Oman, or what was
No,
this?
I haven't trained others outside Oman,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of the trainers, so the international trainers outside Oman, are using the Horsebook series.
Wait, wait, wait. Let's just focus on that book. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
All right. So,
So a lot of the trainers are now using these books in their trainings.
and you have written this book.
Yes, I have.
Wow, mashallah. That's really a very great achievement, mashallah.
So we
And it's been translated to different languages, huh?
Yes, so we have them in Spanish. They're being used in Argentina right now in their trainings and research. The English books are used a lot in the US and in other countries around the world for the horse powered reading curriculum for children specifically. It has
Mm.
now been integrated as part of their curriculum. And we obviously have the Arabic version, Silsilat Kitab al Khair, and La Collation du Cheval, which is the French version,
Ooh.
and the first produced actually the first printed set were the French versions, and they made it to the Paris Book Fair in 2019.
So where can we find these books here in Oman?
um, in the hotels, I think like five-star chains and some bookstores. The horsebookseries.com, which is the official website of the Horsebook series, um, is actually an exciting platform for both educationists and children. They get to engage and play games, with the characters, and they can get to also read some pages of the books.
Mm. I think someone is asking if you can show me the book again. So where is your name? I don't see your name. If you can lift a little bit up.
How can you miss my name?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Uh,
All right, I saw your name.
right. So this is likely this is the first print. We actually now have the horsebookseries.com.
Mm. Oh, so you have a website as well. MashaAllah.
Yes, so I was saying actually in the website, children can get to read the book there. They get sneak previews of all six books, and they get to engage with some of the characters in the book as well.
Mm. Okay.
Are you Googling that up right now?
No, not really. I'm trying to read what our followers say. Jazakallah khairan for watching, everyone. Yeah. So, by the way, this Voice of Islam is another channel that we're going live on through. So it's not just Ummati Station. We've got this Voice of Islam is in New Zealand. So you got people from New
Oh,
Zealand watching as well. Yeah.
fantastic.
And we got a comment from a brother here. Salam Ilham and Brother Ali. This is a very interesting topic. And here in New Zealand, where I live, the horse will be used to treat the autistic child and youth. Whoa. I think there's one more thing that I think even the blind are using ponies, if I'm not mistaken. I've watched a video actually the other day. I think there was a blind girl walking, because I know there are dogs used also as for blind people, but now even ponies are used. What about ponies? Is it also involved in the session, or is just normal big horses?
Of course, my session with children is actually called Primary Ponies.
Mm-hmm.
So just for the convenience and practicality, we do use ponies as well.
Mm.
It's just easier and
Yes.
active for the kids.
Salam, nice work, mashallah. And we have one surprise. Assalamu alaikum. Salam from Hatim too. So this is Rudaina, Hatim's daughter. Can you type, Rudaina, how is Hatim doing now? Because everybody is missing him here. Let us just continue watching the pictures.
Ali, I'm going to disclose information here.
Uh, oh,
Rodena is the first teenager
uh-huh.
ever to engage in my training sessions, in my horse guided empowerment sessions. So
Ah,
she is a
man.
testimonial.
MashaAllah. So, Rudaina, can you write down things about what you have learned and achieved through the session? And I feel ashamed that I didn't go. Seriously. Okay, here we go. So this is the next picture. Oh, this is a pony, right? Maybe
You're
not.
absolutely right. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you do actually have ponies. Um, Okay, there's one more comment here coming from the same brother. And my son used to go there and he was very happy when he came back. So I advised Ilham to widen her scope and help. So here's a message for you, Ilham, maybe to think about the autistic child, maybe. Yeah. Uh,
Shukran. You see, I get a lot of messages and requests about working with autistic children, actually, and children with Down syndromes and so forth. I think it's very important to understand here that working with this class of children requires a specialized therapist. And yes, it is possible with special arrangements.
mm, so here we go. Okay, we got a message from Rudaina again. I really enjoyed the session that day and I would love to come again. Okay, so that's a testimonial. And okay, Hatim is doing okay. He is a little tired today. We got a message from all the way from Florida by Love for Humanity. I might have missed the earlier, but I wonder if the Royal Cavalry has approached you for your expertise and knowledge. That's a good question. Uh-huh.
Perhaps this could be a lead. Who knows, Ali?
Ah, so okay. So whoever is hearing, that's the lady
Shout
over there.
out.
That's Ilham. Okay, there's another picture here. So that little girl is trying to make the horse read your book somehow. And okay, the message again. I will encourage Brother Ali to widen this interesting topic and open the chapter of the camel. Why camel is vitally important in Islam. Okay. I
I'm
think.
curious you mentioned that. Someone did mention camel to me before.
Uh-huh.
Um, one step at a time.
So aren't camels also as smart as horses are, or what do you think?
I can't comment on that. It's still so much to learn about what I'm doing. And horses, to be honest, I really haven't spent much time with camels. But who knows? Maybe Ilham will get the camel intuition one day and we'll be doing, camel
so
guided leadership.
so we'll wait for the intuition, inshallah. Yeah, yeah, why not? Um, I don't know, for some reason I think I lost your videos, but maybe I'll try to search it while we're talking here. Until then, let me show you this picture. So that's Hatim and Rudaina.
So, what we also have been doing a parent teenager session.
Mm-hmm. Ah, so this was one of them.
This wasn't a specific one, but we had a special arrangement. Let's just put it that way. But we have special sessions which we've done for parent teenager specifically.
Mm. Um,
Bonding time, confrontation.
you mean between the parents and the children, or the parents and the
Yeah,
horses?
yeah. Parents and children and horse.
Parents and the horses keep the children away. So are these horses safe for children? Question.
Yes, you see, first of all, no prior experience with horses is required in the sessions. All activities are on the ground and there is no riding involved. Although special arrangements are customized, trainings can cater to that. We train the horses and we use very calm social horses. And of course, we also interact with them in a very respectful and open manner.
Because I understand that, you know, horses at the end of the day, they're animals and they're moody. So it doesn't matter, you know, sometimes they're calm or most of the times they're calm, but something goes wrong and they're like, you know, they start jumping and reacting. I remember once,
It's part of the learning. It's his life. I mean, things go wrong in life and you least expect it, and you just need to learn how to deal with it then and there. We've never had a situation, don't worry, Ali, but it's all part of the risk management and dealing with crisis should the situation happen. But on a serious note, the horses we work with are very safe and trained.
mhm. Because
We never
why I'm saying this
this.
because I remember riding a horse long time ago because I used to learn horse riding. Um, so there was this horse. It was very calm and quiet, and normally it's used for children to ride and learn. But the moment I rode that horse outside of the school at the beach, man, it went crazy. It went crazy. You know, horses normally when they ride when you ride at the beach, they will be walking slowly. It doesn't matter how much you try to make them fast. The moment you return back, I think because they remember now, I know my way back. They start speeding up. So this horse, I try to stop it. It just didn't stop.
How did that end?
Yeah. No,
How did
alhamdulillah.
that end? Hospital or
No, no, no.
back in the state?
Alhamdulillah, nothing happened. I was still trying to hold myself, but alhamdulillah, uh, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. But then that was like the last time I'm riding this specific horse. I'm not gonna ride it again.
Yeah, I
Ah.
mean, horses are just like humans, and we train this again in our sessions to understand and to connect with the horses,
Mm.
just like how you'd connect with or approach a human being. I mean, they have feelings, they have their moods, they have their own personalities, their own phobias. There was a horse I was very comfortable with, and one day
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize this horse had a phobia from
Oh.
water bottles. So
Ah.
just as I was, gulping or drinking my water, it spooked, and before I knew it, it was taking off at 40 kilometers per hour, and I was hanging upside down of the horse
Oh.
for a couple of seconds. But I'm fine.
Subhanallah.
And people would ask me, "Is it okay? Can we know? Can we touch it here? Can we do this?" And I was like, for the most part, it probably would be. We'd only really know if if someone tells a little bit more about the horse's history, or if you just explore for yourselves. I mean, just like humans, some people like to be tickled in the air, and some just don't.
Yeah, I remember one of the horses that I rode. In fact, I bought that horse. That was scared of plastic bags. Just I think not just the sound, but even the look of it. So it happened that one time I was riding and somebody was holding that plastic bag for some reason, and I saw the horse going like, with two legs. Man, that was scary. Okay, you want to show the video? Just a second. Let me put full screen for you. So that's you. Oh, that's a plastic bag. Yes. Wow. Wow. So you know that. Oh
It's
man.
all in there. It's all in there, I tell you.
Maybe I should have read that book before riding the horse. Oh man.
A lot of parents confront to me that they've been reading the books way before they gave a chance for their kids to finish reading them.
Yeah, this is one of this is this was my horse, by the way. Long time ago.
Ali, I never knew you were a writer.
I did ride. And
This is new
I,
information.
I even learned horse jumping, but I didn't jump much, and then I just quit.
Wow, talent across multiple spectrums, mashallah.
But unfortunately, this horse
Anything else
passed
you
away.
do? Oh
Um,
dear,
yeah,
that happens.
maybe you'll get to know in next episode. So yeah, this is one of the things that I like doing. Grooming the horse, washing it, and this was fun. This was fun. This is I don't know how long this was because I look different.
Ali, actually, a lot of my clients, actually, like I would say 90% of my clients,
Mm-hmm.
it's their first time ever dealing with a horse or being so close to a horse, let alone riding. Some of them are, come there a bit scared of being around a horse. But like I say, the sessions run very smoothly, very calmly, and it's guided in such a way that they're very comfortable
Mm,
conducting the activities and so forth. Because I get a lot of the questions. My child is scared. I've never been on an animal before. Can I come? Yes, you can. You
mm.
can.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, I think maybe the animal, maybe the only animal that I feel comfortable to be around is the horse for whatever reason.
Look, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have recognized you, but
So, yeah, you won't know that. So, and this was in the USA. So,
very
uh,
nice.
yeah. So yes. So this is me and the horses. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, and I don't have your video. I don't know what happened. Oh man, I don't have your videos, the ones you sent.
You can steal them from my Instagram.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe next time. For some reason, I lost them. Even the videos made by Hatim. But anyway, such things happen. So we got a message here by again. Uh, Horses love only certain people, like their coach. Is that right?
Not necessarily. They would remember certain people whom they work with every day. But the reason why we do this with horses and not cats is because horses have no reservations. They don't have a grudge against anyone. They don't care about who you are. You can be the CEO or the janitor. They will give you honest, unbiased feedback. So actually, the reason we work with horses is because they treat all in equal. So this is why I said, can you handle the horse's feedback? Because it's really it's going to react based on your intentions.
Hmm. Okay, so just a second. I got a message again from. What is the age range for admitting kids in these sessions?
I personally would start from the age of 6 years old
Mm.
for my primary pony sessions, and it is basic more on the safety aspect of things. Having said that, I mean, special arrangements can be made for 5 years old, but again, that would be a very small group or one-to-one coaching.
So does your session involve writing, or is it just normal interaction?
No, it does not involve writing. It is strictly on ground in activities with a lot of interaction with the horse, multiple interactions. However, special arrangements for riding can be made whilst at the
Ah,
stable.
okay, thank you, because I need that. If you tell me I'm not gonna ride a horse, then what's the use, man?
But you need to come to my session first to get to the riding part.
Well, when is your next session? Maybe if you can let us know so we can join.
Well, when do you want it to be?
Also, we can arrange. Okay, that's great. We'll arrange it, inshallah. So, how many minimum number of people can take in one session?
Uh, we limit participants to 8 to 10
Oh,
on most days. It's a very focused group because it's a deep learning experience. So we limit the group to a small number of participants.
okay. So until you get that number, you won't be able to have the session. So you need around 8 people.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you're exclusive.
Special. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? So we were talking about horses, and they don't take any grudge. Um, so do they remember you? Like you're there with them all the time. If you go and then come back, do they remember you compared to other people around? Say they will come to you. Oh, I know you.
They would remember you with time, yes. Obviously, they wouldn't remember Ali, maybe, or Ilham as much as they would remember the stable boy.
Mm.
But they do remember. Horses are very much like humans. I mean, they even trained. Again, I get asked a lot of questions. Can horses drown? Can they swim? It just really depends on whether they've been trained to or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. What was your horse called?
I think that question's for you, Ali.
Oh, was it for me, Rudaina? Because I was about to ask you. Did you own a horse? You didn't own a horse, صح إلهام?
No, no.
Okay, my horse's name was. It was a bit weird. It's called My Pleasure. But
Okay.
that was a name given before I bought the horse, so it's not me.
Okay, that's a new one.
But see the thing that happened. Oh man, I because I used to work in outside Muscat, so and my horse was in Muscat, so it was a bit difficult to to manage in all this. Anyway, I sold this horse, and then later on I heard that the horse passed away. That was sad news. So that's one of the things I think that happens to horses. At the end of the day, they're animals. So things that like that we expect. There's something that people say, driving a car is easier than riding a horse, because the mood that the horse has, and then when they go, they just go. Compared to the cars. But anyway, horses, they're the animals that has been there, since the old ages, before we knew any kind of technology, and that's how people would understand the horse. I think
Of
there's
course, they've
one.
been used in sports, in transportation, in military, and now in human development.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. The course that you're giving. This is like the next level of understanding horses. For me, I would love to come back again and ride a horse, but this time I would love to ride a horse in terms of uh, what do you call it? Like understanding their movement. Dressage. I don't know if you know what dressage is. To make them,
Yes.
do those steps and dance as per. I don't even know how to explain that. I need a course just to even understand how to do that. It's you can control the horse somehow with less movement from your side, but maybe you're actually communicating with the horse without communicating, if you know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean.
nonverbal communication and energy.
Mm-hmm.
It burns down to those two things really: intention, nonverbal communication, and energy.
Yeah.
If you can get that right, then you should be good.
Yeah, I hope. I don't know if, because you've been around there horses. Is there any way we can learn dressage here in Oman? Any school that teach dressage?
I think I know of a person that teaches dressage. We could find out.
Well, maybe if you can connect me to that. Not now, maybe after the
Definitely,
session. Then
definitely will
yes,
do.
why not? Okay, we got a question here. What are the things that make horses angry, apart from plastic bags and and bottles? What else?
The same things that will make humans angry.
Huh. So it's no different from human, huh? Subhanallah. That's
If you
weird.
don't like it, you won't like it.
So if a horse, a male horse marries a female horse and they fight for some reason, is that what makes him angry? Like we have fight sometimes. That's okay. That's
Go back
another
to the
book.
books.
Okay,
Yeah, go back to the
saddle up.
books and
I think you're doing lots of advertisement to your book right now. So that's the second book. How
I'm
we
on Umma
can
Station. Why shouldn't I take the opportunity,
how
man?
we grow. Yes. Okay. So that's another book. Okay. It's not sold in Borders, right?
Not in Borders, no. Um, Spinneys. Perhaps
Spinneys
that's
have them.
the
Okay.
yeah.
And for people who are outside, can they find this book in Amazon?
Amazon Kindle has it,
Amazon
and
Kindle.
I do orders. I do shipments internationally as well.
Excellent. I think Amazon also has an option to print the book, if I'm not mistaken. So you can have
Right now,
Kindle.
it's only available on Kindle.
Hmm.
Well, we're looking into the next stage of the print on demand.
Great. Um, okay, Ahmed Matani say I had a good experience riding a horse in Illinois. Illinois, horses are smart animals. Oh yes. And we have again from Rudaina, can you have a strong bond with a horse like how a person has with their dogs? And are horses loyal?
Yes, I mean, some horses who are very close to their owners can go into depression after their owner passed away.
Oh, so they're similar to dogs, huh?
Yes, indeed, indeed. They're
Oh,
absolutely magical creatures. يعني معقود في نواصيها الخير, and that like we still fully haven't fully exploited that potential of horses. And this is where I was so keen, eager to explore more about the human horse connection.
yeah. So, tell us a little bit more about the horse book series. Now that you started advertising yourself, maybe tell us those other books as well, so people can
That
have
was
idea.
pre-marketing. Now is the real marketing.
I'll give you full screen to show the book as well. So if you can tell us, do you have the books in front of you?
Yeah, I do. So basically, like the horse book series, first of all, it's an educational experience,
Mm-hmm.
and the idea here is two things: to promote horse education and the human horse interaction, and to empower recreational reading as well. And that is where it fitted beautifully into the horse powered curriculum in the United States. So we have 6 books in the series. Our main character, Blaze the Colt, tells the story through his own words for 5 books in the series. And then we have Umar, his owner, who then tells the story from his perspective. So we have Blaze's body, which
Blaze's
is the
body.
basic body parts.
Mm-hmm.
We have How We Grow, which is the horse life cycle, and Saddle Up. Here we speak all about the different tools and equipments used in horse riding.
Yeah.
Not quite sure how clear this is. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
can't,
it's
can't
clear.
see the screen.
How we
How we
grow.
move. This
How
talks
we
about
grow.
the different horse gaits. So the difference between walking, trotting, cantering, and galloping. We also have Who's Who in Horse World.
Hmm. What is that about? The breeds.
Yes.
Hmm.
And the most exciting book in the series is Your Horse, Your Reflection,
Okay, so
Becoming a Great Leader.
this is about leadership.
Yeah.
So, looking at the book now, at the books, are they only for children, or this is for adults as well? Why am
Well, they were produced for children in mind. I would say roughly between the ages of 4 to 10 years old. Um, but Alhamdulillah, I mean, after printing, I realized that age is no bar, and a lot of adults are actually enjoying them. Seem
Hmm.
to be enjoying them because there's a lot of basic information in a very fun way, and
Is
so there you go.
is there any plan to make videos or cartoons out of these books? Educational cartoons.
There has been something cooking somewhere there, but nothing's yet materialized.
You're not involved in that.
I have been getting a lot of requests.
Hmm. I think it's a good idea because your concept is a new concept, and maybe a new way of learning. Because I think we had enough of having this classroom, sitting, listening to the trainer. People want to move, and now interacting with horses, with different types of animals. I think that's a great start and a change in terms of learning. And I think that should be involved in other kind of learning as well. So let us avoid using classrooms and and do something like what you're doing. Um,
Especially with the pandemic situation, I think people really need a breather,
yeah,
and it's just a perfect timing for these kind of things.
yeah. Uh, okay, Ahmed Al-Matani is asking, did Ilham study this field or is this what is I think you mistyped something there, Ahmed. I don't know if you can type again. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Did Ilham study this field or is this out of passion?
Both. It's out of passion, inquisitiveness, and I actually have two certifications. One from the United States, a horse-powered reading curriculum, or horse-powered reading for children, and one from Germany, which is the certification in horse-assisted education for corporate and for adults. And this is based on the International Association for Horse Assisted Education, which I
Um,
am a member.
yeah. I'm trying to find the video online right now. So let's see if we can find it. We'll play it.
Any luck there?
So was it in LinkedIn? Where was it? Did you
There
email it to
was
me?
one listing.
Did you email it to me?
Yes, I did email it to
Then
you.
let me
There is
check in the email. Let me check in the email. That'll be easier to open. Sorry, guys. I think we're taking from your time, but you know this is a live show, and this is
Ali is determined today to get those.
yeah. Normally, what I do is when Hatim is around, I let him do the chat, and I start searching in all this. But now because he's not here, I have to do multi
We'll
stuff.
improvise.
I
No
think
worries.
I have to be working like a horse right now. So Ilham Al Maskeri. Let's see if you have sent me something. No, I couldn't find it for some reason. Man, that's okay. Maybe we'll just put a link in the description for our viewers if they want to watch the video. So for
Can you
now,
do the share screen thing and this kind of thing, or doesn't that work?
what's that?
Can you do the share screen thing in this kind of thing, or wouldn't that work?
Yeah, you want to share?
No, you share the LinkedIn
I couldn't even
video.
find it. I couldn't even find it. Maybe you need to send me the link again.
It's in your LinkedIn. It's you.
LinkedIn.
Well, in
Link.
my LinkedIn connected to yours.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sorry.
let's
I
see.
told you it's late night, a bit of technicalities this time. But
Let me see. We just don't want to take time from our viewers. Here we go. Let's see if I can. No, I'm not even in. What is happening? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll put a description. We'll put a link in the description. So we got also people watching from Germany. Wow. Greeting from Germany.
hello, Germany. Think I
Yeah.
know where that's coming from.
So do you have the German version of the book as well?
Not yet, not yet. We were
Yeah.
soon going to be working on the Chinese version.
Wow. You're jumping, huh? You're jumping ahead. MashaAllah. See, I'm still stubborn. I'm trying to find the video, even though I said,
Maybe I need to read them a story whilst they're waiting.
yeah, that'll be a good idea. That will be a good idea. Man, I couldn't find your video.
It was fun, interesting.
Anyway, I think it's okay. So maybe this will be the last question for us. Where is the future of this session? What's the next step?
The next step, inshallah, is to integrate it into life skills curriculum for schooling and children's in school,
Mm-hmm.
and to be one of the predominant and choice for corporate training in leadership and in management and teamwork.
So shall we say this is going to be added to the curriculum in terms of schools, universities,
And
maybe?
that is the outlook. That is the outlook. Like I say, they are already integrated into some curriculums, like in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
which is extracurricular educational curriculums. So, inshallah, we can get to establish and working on establishing a more robust, strong base for the Omanis as well. So there's equal opportunity for society to engage in these kind of activities, which are not necessarily easily accessible because of the nature of what we are dealing with. Horses, stable is not your typical easily reachable kind of tool.
Mm-hmm. Someone here is sending me a link, but it just didn't open. Yeah, anyway. So then, if people want to reach Ilham for this session, how? And is there any way where do you advertise?
I guess professionally speaking, ilhamalmaskeri.com.
Mm-hmm.
More informally through my Instagram account at InspireOm. Although more information and requests and booking appointments and sessions and so forth would be via www.ilhamalmaskeri.com.
Okay, so you don't have any planned event. It's all customized based on what people require, right? The time
We have
and
some standard ones which we recommend, unless there is a specific request for customization. But we have a standard A, B, C version, which they can choose from. So, for example, horse guided women empowerment or horse guided emerging leaders specifically, or even the horse guided leadership. There's the express version, which can be done in a 1.5 day thing, or
mm,
a more comprehensive 2 day version, and so forth. Yeah.
great. So you're there throughout the year, right?
I'm there throughout the year, but the activities and the sessions are very seasonal,
Ah,
mainly due to weather conditions.
you don't do it during
So
summertime.
if you want to optimize on this, you have until April, I'd say,
Ah, so try not to ride horses during summertime.
until we move to an indoor arena one day, inshallah.
Yeah.
But it's very seasonal and it's mainly weather dependent. So these are probably one of the I don't know, limitations of this kind of activity. But although I don't like to use that word a lot,
Yeah, but I think maybe this is something that you might need to think about for future. How you can make it so you don't stop. And is it just Ilham? If Ilham is not around, is there anybody else who can train or still?
I personally don't know anyone. It'll be great to have more people on board. But for my session specifically, I am the lead trainer. We do have rangers on the ground as well,
Mm-hmm.
supporting rangers, but I am the lead trainer essentially conducting. So my presence is required.
So if someone wants to be a lead trainer, let's say I want to be a lead trainer, how to get certified?
Well, I have some volunteers on board, and based on their competence and commitment, I gradually give them more responsibilities, and then they start to handle more aspects of the sessions. They become my rangers, and then we have the master rangers who can then train other rangers.
Uh,
And that's how it works.
no, but are you also allowed to certify them, or do they have to go to a
No,
specific?
I don't train for instruction, and I don't
Uh-huh.
certify for instruction. I train rangers,
Okay.
supporting rangers. Yes.
Okay. Okay. That sounds great. That sounds great. So maybe I'll be one of the rangers. Do I need to have a cowboy hat?
We'll get you the cowboy hat.
Oh man. Okay, let me introduce you to. This is like the last picture I'll just show you before we sign out.
Um, I just realized I'm running out of battery, so I better warn you there. Oh, look
Yeah,
there. Who's that?
that's just a
I
picture.
can't believe I missed out this part of your life. I mean, where was that and where were you?
Once upon a time, I was a horse. Oh man, this is just so that we can end our session. So, yep. Is there anything you want to add? Like the last thing you want to advise people, especially youth, on
Yes,
this?
yes, and I think like it's this is very important for the effectiveness of what I do actually, and in general, I think it's extremely necessary to have a growth learning mindset in
Mm-hmm.
order to optimize any learning experience, whether it is with horses or with humans. Otherwise, we become into the state of what us engineers like to call as inertia.
Yeah.
Um, and also, it doesn't always matter whether you complete an activity in the arena or a task in life. What really matters is what you take from an experience, the
Mm.
learnings, questioning your decisions, your behavior, your actions, because it is these small choices we make every day which build up and define who we become as leaders. And to me, that is what authentic leadership is really all about.
Very well said. Very well said. So I hope we all take that into consideration. And inshallah, I think we will post the links where people can actually, be able to communicate with you. And if they want to attend the session, then we'll put that link. So please send me your link, Ilham. All the links, Instagram, website, and then I'll post it there. And thank you very
Inshallah.
much. It was a very
Thank you
fruitful
very much.
session. Uh,
Pleasure was mine. Very excited to host you.
Unfortunately, we didn't have Hatim and we didn't have you bringing a horse, so we can actually communicate with the horse as well. But anyway, hopefully this is a good eye opener, especially for people who are trainers like myself, who's a classroom trainer, and maybe something to shift and think about shifting to, um, evolution, maybe to a next level of education. So thank you very much, Ilham.
Shukran.
And
Pleasure was mine.
yeah, and inshallah, hope to see you in the stable. Inshallah.
بإذن الله تعالى.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
So, mashallah, it was a very fruitful session by Ilham. Well, I called it session, even though it's a show. But inshallah, I think we should go and see it live so we can have more experience about it. Okay, I got a question by Ali. You don't have to deal with Hatim's burning questions today. Well, I think I'll leave the burning questions when he comes back. But I think, yes, as you said, Hatim, you are truly missed today. Get well soon, inshallah. I hope he gets well soon. So, guys, pray for Hatim's recovery. And with that, please also like and share this episode. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and hit that indication button so you can get all the notifications from UMMATI Estaciones. And with that, all I can say is Assalamu alaikum. Before I say Assalamu alaikum, tomorrow there is another episode. Same time. No, is it same time? Was it same time? Let me just check the poster. I have a poster here with me just to confirm. No, it's going to be at 5 p.m. Oman time tomorrow. 5 p.m. Oman time. We're having one more episode. It's called Tattoo versus Mosque. Tattoo versus Mosque. So please don't miss that episode. It's going to happen tomorrow, inshallah, at 5 p.m. And with that, let's see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.